What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to TVandme. I am of course Kevin, and it's time for the finale of season 2 of The Walking Dead. So I may have just done the entire recap and not pressed record. That sucks, but let's do it again anyway for fun. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet, considering I've just been through it all once before. Firstly, Rick killed Shane. That was a shocking moment, of course. I've got to say that I'm so happy that moment didn't get spoiled for me as well, because it's just an incredible piece of TV history for me, and it's going to go down as one of my top episodes ever, just because of that. In that moment, Rick went against his entire character progression throughout the entire series, and he just did something which I never saw him doing, and it blew my mind. It shocked me, it shocked Shane, it shocked himself, I think, and wow, what an episode. Of course, Carl saw the whole thing. He stumbled upon his dad, and where the hell is Laurie? Or where the hell is anyone watching that child? Surely someone should be watching him. But anyway, he saw the whole thing. He went to shoot his dad. I think he went to shoot his dad anyway, or he pointed a gun at him and threatened him because he saw the whole thing go down. But hopefully he holds no grudges. In the end, he ended up shooting zombie Shane, who of course had risen from the dead like Randall out of nowhere, so I'm guessing the virus is airborne now. You guys did say in the comments section actually that will be revealed in this episode, so I'm taking from that it will get revealed that the virus is airborne now. Chances are as well now then that anybody that died in the past can now rise from the dead, so we may see characters from the past we've met if they've died on their journeys. Maybe, was it Morgan from the first episode? I believe we met him and his son. Maybe we'll see them as zombies at some point, or maybe Otis will come back, because of course he was eaten by zombies. Mind you, I guess because he was bitten by zombies he would have turned anyway, whether or not the virus was airborne or not. Everyone else though, they of course died by shots to the head, i.e. Sophia, Dale, who else was there? There was Amy, and just basically everyone else, Shane. And they all died from a shot to the head, so they're obviously not coming back. And finally, we ended there with zombies coming over the hill, heading towards the farmhouse. I am really worried about everyone's safety now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, no one dies in this episode. I don't need no one else to die, or at least if someone dies, it's not a character who is my favourite, or one of my favourites. And I'm not going to say who, because I'm not going to jinx it. This is the season finale I've been waiting for. I know I've taken my time with it, and I know that I've only been releasing 2 or 3 episodes a week normally, but there is no chance of me catching up with season 7. So what I thought is, if I take my time, we do this journey together, we do it at a good pace, then hopefully by the time I finish the season, or at least catch up, then we would have caught up with season 8, and I can watch that together with you guys. But that's it. Let's get into this episode. I'm scared, I'm anxious, I'm excited. Let's see the repercussions of last episode, eh? Oh, is that military? Oh shit, is this all the zombies that are attacking them on the farm? Maybe the helicopter led them there. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So did the helicopter lead them there, or was it just they saw it, they went in that direction, then they stumbled upon the farm? Well, it looks like they got anti-zombie fences. Oh, they're not going to last long though. Oh, here they come. Ah, it was the gunshot of Rick's. Oh no, sorry, not Rick's, Carl's. They're shooting Shane. Well, actually, it could be the gunshot Shane let off when Rick stabbed him. It could be that either. Oh no. And they are completely unaware. This is going to get interesting.
His neck was broke.
So he fought back.
The thing is, Shane and Randall's tracks were right on top of each other. And Shane ain't no tracker, so he didn't come up behind him.
I mean, I heard a gunshot, but I didn't see any walkers nearby.
So he didn't see.
How did
I
Shane
thought
die?
he had seen. Run. Run.
He was upstairs. I can't find him anymore.
Maybe he's hiding.
He's supposed to be upstairs. I'm not leaving without my boy.
We're not. We're gonna look again. We're gonna find him.
Mike, drop the lighter when I say.
Oh shit, they're gonna incinerate
Some
him.
of them for reaching the house and distract the others.
Oh,
Somebody's
please
gonna
don't
have a
Cole
chance.
get stuck in the bar.
Look at me. You can do this.
Rick's got some balls. Shit! Run! Would fire actually kill him? Or would they just be like melted skin zombies? Mind you, it probably boils the brain or something, so maybe it does. I mean, it's a pretty smart plan if you think about it, try and lead them away. What if you don't run into them all, that is? And skid out. Jeez, fuck it. It's okay. I didn't know that character. I know that's cruel and callous, but I didn't know that character. I'm okay. Well, there goes Dale's van. Again, not a character I know too much about, I know much about, but still. Oh no. No, 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 not. No. No! Enough people have died already, please stop.
It's lost. The others, we can't leave them.
They're gonna separate. Just get out of there! Jesus Christ. Is he getting Carol? Please get Carol. Please get Carol, come on. You couldn't save the daughter, but you can save Carol. So everybody is split up then. At least they're alive, that's all I can say, apart from the other two, of course, but...
We're alive. We made it. Okay, I'm sure they are too. Right? I love you. Maggie, I love you. As I should have said a long time ago, and it's been true for a long time.
I'm glad he did that. A bit of happiness again in all that darkness.
Kate!
T-Dog.
Get out of your damn minds.
She's right though, they need to meet up. You know, she's smart in the fact that that's the place to go. They should have really discussed it where to meet up in case they split up, to be fair.
So we're just gonna walk away? Not knowing if my wife, your girls are still out there. How do we live with that?
You've only got one concern now, just one. Keeping him alive.
Oh, they're all coming together, it's Glenn. And there's T-Dog.
He was in the RV. He got overrun.
You definitely saw Andrea?
There were walkers everywhere.
Did you see her?
She's dead. There's no way to find her.
So we're not even gonna look for her?
We gotta keep moving.
Are they just going to abandon Andrea? Man, a lot has changed since they painted that on that car. Holy shit. One season. Well, she's alive. That's good. She's being chased by zombies though. That is bad.
Shane killed Randall. Just like he always wanted to.
And then the herd got him?
Is he going to tell the truth?
We're all infected. But the CDC, Jenner told me, whatever it is, we all carry it.
That's what he whispered to him. To be fair though, if it is airborne, does it really make that big a difference? Or sorry, not airborne, the fact that everybody was already infected. Because most likely you're going to die by a zombie anyway. So you're going to turn whatever the cause, but even if somebody else kills you, all they need to do is shoot you in the head. So I don't think it makes that big a difference.
killed Randall to get me into the woods. He planned it. I gave him every chance. And he kept leading me further out. He pushed me. And I let him. After a while, I knew what he was doing, what he was up to. And I kept going. It didn't stop. I could have, but I just wanted it over. Dogging me every step of the way. Acting like I stole you and Carl, like I was in the way. I just wanted it over. I wanted him dead. Carl put him down.
She's angry at Rick when Shane was going to kill him, so he had to defend himself. Just because he went along with a ruse, you know, it's premeditation to a degree, but it is still self-defense because he wanted to kill him. What? That might be my new favourite character, I'm just saying.
We're not safe with him. Keeping something like that from us? Why do you need him? He's just gonna pull you down.
Nah. Rick's done all right by me.
You're his henchman. And I'm a
Carol,
burden.
come on now.
You deserve better.
I killed my best friend for you people, for Christ's sake.
He's told him.
You saw what he was like. How he pushed me.
Give him the full
How
set
he
of circumstances.
compromised us.
He was going to kill you.
He staged the whole Randall thing. Led me out to put a bullet in my back. He gave me no choice. He was my friend.
Thank God he
but
explained
he
that
came
bit.
after me. Maybe you people are better off without me. Go ahead. I say there's a place for us, but maybe it's just another pipe dream. Maybe I'm fooling myself again. Well, why don't you go and find out yourself? You're staying. This isn't a democracy anymore.
Sorry, I thought Shane died, it's not Rick. What is that? Is that prison? So there we have it, the series finale, and thank goodness none of my main characters died. It was two characters which, let's be honest, they've always been on the outskirts. They've not been the centre of stuff. We've not really explored their backgrounds, learnt who they are. They've always been on the fringes of everyone else, and I wasn't that emotionally invested in them. So even though it seems a bit callous and cold, I'm just happy none of my characters died. I'll be honest though, I was worried for Andrea at one point. She looked like she might be on the cards. Because she got separated, she was on her own, but apparently she's bumped into Blade, or at least the zombie killing version of Blade. You've got to admit that was pretty pimp the way, I think it was a he, it might have been a she, he or she had a samurai sword, and they also had two zombies on chains behind them with their arms cut off. So Andrea looks like she's in safe hands for the time being. Hopefully this person is friendly, and you know, they're just going around killing zombies. If that would be great. Andrea's in safe hands. She might even get some training. She might even become a badass zombie killer as well. I'm hoping she also gets back together with the group at some point, although I don't mind if she's separate for a bit, you know. Give her a bit of her own story, give her a bit of character examination on her own, you know, watch her grow, and then maybe she can return to the group and be like this badass killer. Staying on the topic of people splitting up as well, I have to say I'm so happy that the group, even though they split up in this episode, they also came back together. It wasn't a long drawn out story, and had it happened at the beginning of a season, I can see them stretching it out a bit, but because we're at the end of a season, I'm glad they've all come back together, and then we can look forward to what's going on in the future. One thing I do have to mention though, surely they should have discussed a place to meet up should they get split up, but luckily everybody knew where they were going. Everybody had the right common sense, apart from T-Dog, who wanted to drive off to the coast, but luckily Laurie talked him round. She threatened to get out the car, so he drove back, and they all met up. And what was really eerie and strange about that whole meeting up though was the place where they met up. Like, that was the place where they put the stuff down for Sophia, of course, and they put the supplies and they wrote it on the car window. And the last time they were there, of course, we had Shane. Sophia was still alive. Well, we had the hope that she was alive. Otis was alive. Carl hadn't been shot. It was just so much has happened in one season, and that brought back those memories from episode 1. Oh, and of course Dale. How did I forget Dale? I'm forgetting already, see. But of course the group did get back together and they've moved on. They've found somewhere safe for the night. And another story element which I'm glad they didn't draw out, because most shows would do it. They would draw it out a bit, but Rick came clean. I think that's testament to the character, that he came clean to everyone what happened. He told the whole group that he killed Shane. He didn't keep it a secret. It wasn't this big no. It wasn't hush. He came out, he told everyone. Everyone knows. I mean, they can make their own decisions, even though Rick started to go off the deep end a bit at the end there, because Rick was showing a Shane-esque demeanour in that moment, you know, saying this is no longer a democracy, this is a dictatorship. You know, Rick had to deal with everything that's gone on with killing Shane, his best friend, and everything, and I hope it's just a phase. I hope he doesn't keep on this track. I hope he doesn't turn into like this evil guy, because even though the events that happened are traumatic for Carl as well, I hope that it isn't going to turn Rick into a character I despise, because there were flickers of moments there where I was like, Rick, are you really doing the right thing here? Even Glenn had the look on his face, and I can always use Glenn as a good tool, because Glenn is an innocent guy, you know, he has a good moral compass according to me from what I've seen from him, and if he agrees with it or disagrees with it, like the whole Dale thing, you know, he even disagreed with that despite how he feels, and even he looked at Rick and was like, I don't think you're doing the right thing here. Of course, Carol questioned it as well. She said she wanted to leave the group, but Rick gave her the chance and she didn't. So, you know, Rick has kept him alive. Whether you say it's through luck, through Shane's help, through anything, they are still alive and Rick was in charge. So you have to give him that. They're not all alive, of course, but the ones that aren't really Rick's fault. I mean, some of them are Shane's fault. Some of them are just shitty circumstances, like the whole Carl thing and the zombie in the mud. But yeah, I think Rick is doing a good job. He has to get through this phase he's in at the minute, and I hope he does allow the group to decide things again, because I don't think it should fall on one person's shoulders. I think there should be someone in charge, but with big decisions it should be a group discussion and a group ethic on how to proceed with things. Laurie, of course, was also a little pissed off with Rick in this one after she found out he killed him, but I'm hoping she's not pissed off about that, because Rick didn't have a choice. I know he revealed in this episode, which I was shocked about, it was a little bit premeditated. He knew when Shane was leading him through the woods that Shane was going to take him out and try and kill him. He revealed that in this episode, which I didn't think he did, but he knew. And I think in that he decided that if Shane was to try something, he was going to kill him. So premeditation is a thing. Maybe Laurie doesn't like that, but at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it is self-defense. The man was going to kill him, so he killed him instead. I do have to admit though, I am a little bit biased towards Rick, because Shane isn't my favourite person in the world. Like I say, love to hate him, but Rick, I feel, is always trying to do the right thing despite what he says. And the only thing I really disagreed with him on was the whole thing last episode about saying, oh, he's got to deal with a prisoner instead of his son. And then of course he went to his son, so he thought about that and he chose the right thing. And the other thing he's done wrong is in this episode, where he has said that it's a dictatorship, not a democracy. I'm hoping again that this is going to be another thing where he thinks on it and then he's like, oh no, that's probably a really stupid decision. But that was it in terms of the story, pretty much. They got away from the farm, they survived, they got split up, they got back together. Everyone is okay apart from Patricia and Jimmy. His name's probably not Jimmy, I think it's Jimmy. I don't even know the character's name, that says it all. They died, but I wasn't overly invested in those two characters because they'd always been kept on the outskirts, so I feel like they were fodder for the show to kill off. I should actually quickly mention something about that as well. I've always thought that T-Dog is a character which they've not really explored. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, most characters, we've had a bit of background, we've learned about their past, we've learned about their personality, but T-Dog is a character that's never been brought to the forefront. Like I say, he's always on the outskirts, we've not learned about his past, we don't know much about him. I really hope in season 3 we do learn more about T-Dog, and maybe they'll explore his background and how he ended up in the situation that he is now. But that was about it, and I've got to say, season 2 I thoroughly enjoyed, especially the second half, because it was just one crazy thing after another, one crazy decision after another, stuff I could talk about, stuff that had two different opinions, like people sided with this person, people sided with this person, and then the ultimate, people you love dying, people you love to hate dying, just people doing things you never expected them to do. I'll be honest, I came into this season not expecting much because people told me that season 2 wasn't the greatest, but I don't know if it's because I came in with low expectations, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And if people are saying this is the worst season or this is one of the bad seasons, then I've got stuff to look forward to because I really enjoyed it. I'm guessing next season they'll head towards that prison we saw at the end. Now I think it was a prison anyway, it looked like a prison, it was pretty dark, but I'm expecting they'll head to the prison, maybe set up camp there, because it's pretty well protected if you think about it, with fences outside. I guess it's just a case of whether they can get in, or maybe there's another group there or something and they'll get in with them and maybe things will clash, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out next season. Maybe we'll have new characters. Before I go though, I do want to talk about a couple of things. Firstly, a few people have asked about Q&A. I'm not going to do one for the end of this season, but I was thinking maybe at the end of season 3 I'll do a Q&A, and then I'll continue season after that once I've learn more about the characters, because even though I know them quite a bit now, I'd like to advance a bit more into the series before I start answering questions. So the second thing I want to talk about quickly is there is a Walking Dead game out. Now a couple of people have said to me that they would like me to play for it and post it on my channel, but full disclosure here, I have seen the first half of the very first season of that game. A friend of mine played it and I was watching them, and I didn't see the second half because they stopped playing it, so I could play through it even though I know the first half of the first season and then continue on and play the second season and third season. I was thinking about playing it on Twitch, then maybe porting over the videos to YouTube so you can watch them on YouTube, and see if that works out. If that's something you're interested in, let me know below. If not, that is perfectly fine. I'll probably still do it, and then people who are interested can then watch it. I won't start that though again till the end of season 3. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to get through the third season and then I'll maybe start all that kind of stuff, maybe do a few extra things, just so we're more focused on the actual TV series for now. But that's it guys, a hell of a season, and I've got to say I enjoyed this episode, but I think I preferred the episode before just because of that whole last 10 minutes. Even though this one was exciting, a lot of cool stuff went down, such as the big zombie fight and stuff, but as far as characters go, I did prefer those last 10 minutes. So let's leave it there. Season 3 is on the way. That is coming up next. Of course, that will probably start, even though I only do bonus episodes Sundays, I think I might do an episode this Sunday. So expect season 3 episode 1 this Sunday, and then it will again be my normal schedule, Tuesday, Thursday. So Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. But I can't guarantee Sunday, it just depends how busy I am. Once again, thank you for the likes, they help. Thank you for the comments. I say it every week, but it's really important for the channel and to me that we get those, because it's helping my channel grow and it's all down to you guys. So until we start season 3 this Sunday, I'm going to have to leave you with a bye-bye.